Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. Sani knocks Southeast leaders over Nnamdi Kanu's hype-up. Yabagi Sani has claimed that governors of the Southeast are treating the banned indigenous people of Biafra IPOB with kid gloves, coincides news reports. Yabagi Sani, who is the national chairman of Action Democratic Party ADP, noted that the Southeast governors have not done enough to handle the pro-Biafra group. He noted that IPOB sprang up due to the failure of governance, claiming that people will not want to leave the country if everything was fine. The IPOB activity can be viewed from both political and economical angles. When people start thinking that they are not part and parcel of what should belong to them, there is problem, he told Daily Independent. He said, if the unemployment level is not as high as it is, I don't think people would want to leave the country because they have seen that nothing is happening that would give them confidence. That is why what happened in Japan took place in the first place. And he said, I think that the political aspect of it is what the president should be able to solve. But also my message to the Southeast is that if they want to have leadership of the country, they should exhibit discipline and maturity. Today, we are talking about power shift, and the Southeast says power should return to them. It is political issue that the Southeast at this time should understand that what happened in Japan gave them a bad name. Would Mr. President hand over power to his enemies if he has to make that choice? The reality is that Nigeria, as we have today, would go beyond where we are when power at national level ceases to be an issue based on merit. According to him, a question was asked as to why Mr. President failed to control the Fulani herdsmen because they believe that Buhari is a Fulani man and should be able to take care of them. Similarly, people can start inferring that Southeast should be able to take care of IPOB, just as you can say that Buhari has failed because you think that he possesses other avenues he can explore, aside being the president, to solve this problem. We can also say that the reason best known to the Southeast people, they are treating IPOB with kid gloves. We saw the case of Odudua People's Congress, OPC. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo ordered they be shot aside, but we saw some governors of the Southwest using them till today. It will do the Southeast governor to tackle the issue of IPOB, just like Buhari should call Fulani Esme to order. So guys, that is what this man, his name is Sani Yabagi, and he's the national chairman of Action Democratic Party, ADP. I don't know where this man belongs. It's like he's on the fence. He's trying to, to blame the Southeast governors, and he's trying to balance the other side of the whole thing. From his last statement, saying that it will do the Southeast good to tackle the issue of IPOB, just like Buhari should call Fulani Esme to order. I think everybody knows what is happening, and he has already said, the truth about the whole thing. When things are going on fine, nobody will want to agitate. Nobody will want to feel, left behind. Nobody will feel that, oh, I don't belong to this, I don't belong to that. But with what we have now, it has gotten to a stage that they will tell you to your face that you are nothing. They will tell you to your face that you don't have a political relevance. They will tell you to your face that you did not vote for me. Haba, that why would I concentrate on you when you did not vote for me and you voted for other people, or maybe people that voted for me 97.5% or 95% to 5%. You expect me to concentrate development in the areas which they voted for me, that I got 95% of the votes, and you that just gave me 5%, you expect me to concentrate on you, or to make make sure that development comes to that area. I think that is one of the area that this government missed it as a leader. Because the question I always ask is that irrespective of who voted for you, even if I don't vote for Mr. A, I voted for Mr. B, and meanwhile, Mr. A gets to be the president of the country. That doesn't mean that because I didn't vote for either of them, or I didn't vote for one of them, that doesn't mean as a citizen I will not be paying my tax. I will be paying my tax. They will not tell me at the end of the day they want to remove my salary, that I will say, okay, I did not, this is the government that is in power. I didn't vote for the government, so you shouldn't remove my tax. In as much you are going to be taking my tax, and I'll be funding you, and I did not vote for you, and I'll still be funding you, because it is statutory that I must pay my tax. And you as a statutory, as a president, you must, the responsibility of you as a government is to, protect lives and property, and to be able to provide it, to take care of the welfare of the people. But for you now to come out and be telling me I did not vote for you, I voted for somebody else, it sends a wrong signal from that area. Of course, the Southeast governors, they have to do their own bid, they have to do their own part. Biafra has been on for a very long time, but at some point, from my own understanding, it's like these guys have been, they've been trying to suppress them. No, you just wait. You guys just wait. Exercise patience. There are a lot of things that we are putting in place. I think that's one of the things their leaders would be telling them. Those are the things, we are putting a lot of things. We are trying to work out some things. But at some point, they discover that, no, this thing is not really going the way these guys are really taking it. It's like they're deceiving us. And, to put sort upon injury, a president will come out and say, how do you expect me to concentrate on people that gave me just 5%? And you expect the people to be laughing at you? Oh, it's not a one-party system. And it's really saddening and very, very, I don't even know how to put it, very, very unfortunate. Even the vice president came out one time telling that everybody should come and join APC. For what? Why would you be saying that? If you are joking, you should know where, your boundary should get to. The kind of joke that you'll be talking, of course, which he wasn't joking, that a PDP people should come and join APC. It's not a one-party system. Everybody is free. And that's why they will put everybody on test. Okay, let there be an election. And whosoever that wins, good and fine. And at the end of the day, for the fact that you have won, that doesn't mean that people will not be checking on you. That doesn't mean that people will not be looking at all the policies you are bringing. So it's not a one-party system. And again, when he said the president cannot hand over power, who is the president in the first place? Who is he that he has to hand over power? Is he the owner of Nigeria that will hand over power? Because the pride and the arrogance with this APC, this present government, is something else. You don't hand over power. And people who say they want to get power, you can't just get power. And all of that. And I believe most of them who are talking, maybe if you can be saying that at the level, party level, if you have an agreement on how to do zoning, it's a different thing. But coming out publicly, maybe as a general, from as a region, say, okay, this thing, the power has to be handed over to you. No, it's not done that way. There should be an arrangement within the party. If they are going to go in the line of zoning, it's a different thing. Like they can come out and say that, oh, this is the party, we belong to this party. And like I always say, every region is well represented in all the parties that we have in this country, whether we have 100 parties or 70 parties or 50 parties. But in as much they are registered with INEC, if you look at those parties thoroughly, every tribe, every constituent represented in that place. So they should know how to handle who is going to go first. If they want to go, like I said, if they want to go in that route of zoning, it can come as, okay, who is going to go next, according to PDP plan, or the way they used to do their own thing. So for you to now say somebody who has power, maybe that is what they have been playing, that a president will not hand over. He doesn't have the power. You have been voted for, and after doing your own bid, after doing your own, completing your tenure, you get out, somebody else comes. It is the party, is it not the party that presents somebody? Okay, this is the person we want to present. Because the reason why they are saying all of these things is that even the party, some people have really hijacked that party, and that's why the party members don't even have say most of the time. At the end of the day, somebody that will, they feel that, okay, this one is well recognized, this one is bringing the cash, or this one has influence, they will just like, okay, whatever this person says will be the final. And that's why you see a lot of misunderstanding, a lot of quarrels among them. That's why you see a lot of them decamping. Because if really the party is founded and is controlled and it goes along with their constitution, I don't think they will be having problem when they have a solid ideology. Even when they have their constitutions, they still do other things because of all these abnormalities and irregularities. So for you to say the president cannot hand over this thing, we need to change that narrative. It's very, very annoying. We need to change that narrative. The president doesn't have power to hand over the presidency, or to hand over any whatever to another president. No. If it is in a saner environment, it shouldn't be. Maybe that is what they practice most of the time. That's why they always talk about the president is the president that we want in. So that by the side. So what we are talking now, the man is trying to like, okay, we have a lot of problems on ground. Maybe he's trying to be somehow diplomatic. We have a lot of problems on ground. Just like he said, even a lot of people are like, okay, Buhari should be able to coordinate this Fulani Esme that's, we see that they are doing all manner of things. He should be able to coordinate them. And those ones, they feel that, oh, because the president is from their side, they can do and undo. So it's the same thing that if the Southeast governors, if they can really put their house together, be able to make sure that they provide even the necessary things, and overall to be able to represent them well. If you are able to represent them well, definitely all these agitations, or I want to leave, I don't want to leave, will not be there in the first place. And that's why initially they said they want to face their leaders. They have said they are going to face their leaders because they are the one who have failed them from all angles. Just like the man said, the style of governance, even from the Southeast people, if they have handled the whole situation very well, I don't think it would have escalated to this extent. But we should say the truth. The president categorically himself compounded to this problem. We know that the Southeast governors, they have their own role to play. They have some of the blame to go to them. But even at the higher level, from the center, when somebody is telling you, you did not vote for me, so I'm not going to do much for you, what do you expect again? The person has already told you. He's not hiding it. It's not by body language, just like we always talk about in this country. So that is my own opinion. And I don't know what you guys think about what this man has said, the national chairman of the ADP. And someone says, since you claim that they are your enemies, they agreed the reason they want to be on their own. So you can imagine somebody still making statements that you cannot hand over power to your enemies. No, we need to really be careful of what we say so that it will not agitate or infuriate people. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about this Sani, the ADP chairman. Leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.